What up, math nerds and mathletes? Coach Murphy here. It's time to get on that math grind. Or if you're like me, you're always on that math grind, right? Remember, there's no need to get ready when you stay ready. Today, we are going to get into factoring polynomials with 4 terms, right? We're getting some practice problems because remember, if you got a problem, I'll solve it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the steps to factor polynomial with 4 terms. All right, let's strap in, let's get ready, let's have some fun. All right, so factoring polynomials with 4 terms. All right, we have 4 steps. Step 1, we're going to group the first 2 terms together and the last 2 terms together. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this one. So we have x to the third plus 7x squared plus 2x plus 14, right? So in step 1, we group the first 2 terms and the last 2 terms. What does that mean? Well, it means we kind of come here and we take a dotted line right through here and we split that in half. Okay? Second step. We then factor out the greatest common factor from each binomial. Right? So factor out the greatest common factor from each binomial. Okay, so if we look at our x to the third plus 7x squared, there's our 1, and then our 2x plus 14. All right, so we got to figure out what we can take out of both of these. All right, so let's look at x to the third plus 7x squared. Well, they both have x's in there, so we take the smallest x, so x squared, so it means we could factor out the x squared, factor out the x squared. Right, so we put that out here, x squared. That leaves us with x plus 7, right? Then over here, what can we take out? We can take out a 2. All right, so we take out a 2 here, 2 here. That leaves us with 2 times x plus 7, right? Now, let's take a look at our third step. Right, now we're going to factor the common binomial out. As you can hear, my son in the background, he completely agrees. He's super psyched about factoring polynomials with 4 terms. Right, so the common binomial here is this and this. Right, so we go ahead, take one of those out. We then combine, right? So we then combine this one and this one, gives us x squared plus 2. We multiply that, x plus 7. Right? And then we could always, step 4, distribute to check work. See? Declan completely agrees. All right? So, let's go ahead and look at another example, just so that we can make sure we have this down pat. So let's look at another example here. Right? Let's go with, say we have 3x squared minus 21x, 3x squared, or 3x cubed, I'm sorry, minus 21x squared plus 4x minus 28. Right? So we go ahead and we divide this in half. Right? Now what can we pull out of these two? We can pull out a 3x squared. Right? So we put the 3x squared out here. That leaves us with x minus 7. What can we pull out of both these? We can pull a 4 out. Right? So we got the 4 here, x minus 7. Right? We're now going to combine this and this to give us 3x squared. Right? Plus 4 times x minus 7. And there it is, right? Nothing too crazy, right? Nothing you can't do, right? Pretty simple. Even my son back there, he's saying, come on, Dad, finish up. He's like, this is easy stuff. This is light work, Dad. All right, so any questions, leave it in the comments. As you can hear right there, I got to get to my kid. Aloha means goodbye.